not shit you can do about it unless it misses, and I don't know, that might have to do with your defense skill, and of course as a monk, our defense is pretty high, because our dexterity is pretty high. Before I open that trap chest, now that one wasn't even trapped, and that one actually had some loot in it, magical weapon, so awesome. You can see, we haven't run into one unique guy. Generally, there's at least one on each floor. So, not much in the way of loot. Oh yeah, I was talking about that third floor quest. I think that was probably a quest that wasn't so much an Easter egg as it was something they wrote out of the game because they suddenly realized how pointless it was. That is my guess, anyway. Okay, we've cleaned out the first level of the hive. We may have done this in record time. I don't know. There was one level that was really quick in the caves. Yeah, that probably took less time, all things considered. But this went fairly quickly. So I'll just go back to town to sum up that level. We really didn't earn a lot of gold. We earned some down there, and we got a few things to sell here. I don't think it's going to be anything to write home about, but let's save.
Hello, my friend.
Identify
Stay
that
a while
morning
and
star.
listen.
Woohoo! Plus 20 to dexterity. I mean, we don't use morning stars,
Well,
but
what can I do for you?
let's see. That sells all right. Anywho, did we get anything else to sell? A couple scrolls of town portal we don't need. See, not really much happened on the first floor of the hive there. Something at least interesting will happen on the third floor where that quest would have been. And the next expansion area, it looks really cool. So I look forward to showing you guys that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, stacking that to another 10,000. I know I still haven't spent the money at work. I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, interesting story. This is generally where I keep my my gold stash here. And back in the day when I played this when I was younger, my mom actually used to play the game as well. And one time I had a friend over, and I think we were gonna play like some Nintendo 64 or something on the TV in the living room, and the dining room was just right adjacent, and that's where we had
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Not so much in search of answers, just want to sell some crap. Dining room was where we had our computer, and my mom was in there playing Diablo, and my friend, you know, glanced at the screen as she was walking by her stash of gold, and he was like, "Whoa, I didn't know you could grow crops in Diablo." Wait a second. That's piles and piles of gold. Apparently my friend, though played Diablo, did not tend to amass his wealth quite so much. I mean, if this was in stacks of 5,000 like in the original game, I mean, this would be like double the length down here. I can see how you could look at that and think that you were growing crops. Anyway,
I sense a soul in search of answers.
rejuice my staff of town portal. I don't know if I'll rejuice the healing staff. I might get a different staff to replace it between sets here if I can be bothered. Like, Adria's a good person to buy staffs from. Well, let me see what she's got at the moment even.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Because if you scroll right down to the bottom here, this is where she keeps her staves. And she's another one of those vendors where if you save and load,
I sense a
go
soul
back
in
to
search of
her,
answers.
and go back down, she's got a whole new set of stuff here. Flaming Staff of Chain Lightning. Not too fussed about that, even if I was able to wield it. But at any rate, you know. So there's a funny little Diablo story for you. And you got to see the first level of the Hive. Yeah. And next set, we will see floor 2 of the Hive. And the enemies might get a little stronger, the spiders might start spitting acid, who knows. And I think those annoying psych orbs start shooting red beams of death rather than the blue beams of death that they've been shooting at some point. Maybe that's floor 3. I don't know. It's been a long while since I played this, guys. Until next time, though, may the forces of nature be with you.